So I got the Lenovo Yoga 720, a 15-inch model, and I wanted to do a quick video on how to put the screen protector on. If you're drawing on the screen with a pen, I just kind of felt like over time, rubbing that little plastic nib on the screen could possibly damage it. I don't know, maybe it won't. But I felt better with using the screen protector. Also, the screen protector gives it a bit of a grit to it. But really, the main trick is what you see right now. What I'm doing is I put a piece of tape on the screen, and that once it's taped down, it keeps the screen protector from wiggling left to right. So you've got it perfectly lined up, like right there. I've got it just the way I want the screen protector. By the way, this is the Photodon MXH 25% screen protector. It's kind of like partially glare reducing, but yeah, this comes with the screen protector has like this protective coating on it. So once I've got it all positioned, and once you clean the screen, which it comes with this little packet here, it's just like an alcohol pad you would get at Kentucky Fried Chicken or something, and you just clean the screen off. But once it's all clean, and once you've got this lined up with the tape, you just peel it off and apply it slowly. And it's the tape really makes it really easy. Let me just speed this up here. I kind of chose this screen because I read that it gives it more like a paper feel. If you're drawing on the glass, it's kind of got a very slick surface. But once you put the screen protector on, you get a nice kind of gritty kind of feel to it. That's a bit nicer to draw on. Okay, so I peel back the protective coating on it and then fold it over, which that tape makes super easy. You can see there's a little notch at the top there so it doesn't cover the camera on the front of the screen. And you just work slowly, pushing the air bubbles out. It comes with this card that you can use, but I mean, you could use anything. Take your time. I was really worried because I saw a lot of bubbles as I was doing this. But actually, it was really easy to push it out after. So don't freak out at this stage that you're doing a bad job. It goes away pretty easy. You see that the top left corner of that screen? I cannot to this day get rid of that air bubble. I mean, every time I push it down, which I just did a second ago, it just comes back. Every day, every time I use a laptop, a little bit of an air bubble keeps coming back. And I think it's because the screen, the way they built this laptop, on my screen, it kind of, when you draw or press back at the back there, it bends a bit. Like it's not firmly seated to the mounting. I think it's just Lenovo's quality, or lack of. So everywhere else, that screen is very rigid, but at the top left corner, it just kind of bends a bit. So every time I open or close the screen, that piece of glass there bends a little bit, and then this little air bubble forms. I mean, it could be I just have oil from a fingerprinter, I don't know, but that little air bubble, I can get rid of it for a day, but then tomorrow it comes back, and then I push it out again with my fingernail, and it's fine for another day, but then it comes back. Or if I draw anywhere near it, if I put the pen on anywhere near it, it just comes back. I don't know why. So yeah, the screen's down in the right place, and I've pushed out all the air bubbles, and now I take off the protective coating on the other side. Sorry for the out of focus video. I just used my phone, and I should have turned off the autofocus. And that's what it looks like. It's kind of got this slight hazy look to it, which totally disappears once you're actually using that with the actual monitor on. And I just worked out the last little bubbles, which is super easy. So you can see the top left, the bubble's gone, but it just keeps coming back later. Yeah, that right there, that's a problem spot. And that's it. That's the final look. I had to send in the dimensions for this laptop so they would cut the screen protector for it, but now they have the size on their website, so you can just order it and it'll come the right size. But before they didn't have this model, so I had to tell them the exact dimensions, and it's pretty close, except for the bottom there, maybe a millimeter too short, but it's not a big deal. And the rest of this video is just showing what it looks like with it on. You can't see it. It looks really good. I'm pretty impressed with it. It's nice to draw on. It definitely gives a much nicer texture than just drawing on glass. And I suppose it does cut down on glare a little bit. This screen is normally, without a protector, it's pretty shiny, pretty reflective, but this does help a bit. And I guess I'll just be quiet for the rest of this video so you can hear what the pen drawing on the screen sounds like. It's got a nice little scratchy sound to it.